California is on fire. Again. And this year's fires are truly devastating. Tens of thousands have had to flee their homes as over 1 million acres have burnt. This is an unwelcome reminder that just because news cycles are focused on the coronavirus doesn't mean climate change has gone anywhere. All these examples, of which there are unfortunately all too many, are perhaps the reason that concern about climate change also hasn't gone anywhere. In fact, in the UK, concern about climate change is higher now than it was last year, and over in America, the number of people for whom global warming is extremely important is at record highs. Now, I've spoken about wildfires before, about how climate change exacerbates the conditions which allows wildfires to start and to spread, and how this will only get worse as we continue pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere and heating the planet. I've also spoken about how these disasters affect us unequally, how catastrophes can demand that we stay indoors or that we flee, but many of us don't have homes to stay in and don't have means to get away. Climate change exacerbates the inequality within our societies, and that, of course, is compounded in 2020 by the coronavirus, which is hitting the most vulnerable among us the hardest. But there's another crucial point that I haven't spoken about previously. You see, it's not just about who bears the brunt of disasters like these, it's about who puts out the fires. And once again, we see that climate change exacerbates the divides within our societies. You see, California is fighting fire with prison inmates. In fact, California is so reliant on prison labor for this that efforts to stop the spread of the coronavirus within prisons is seriously hampering the state's ability to deal with these fires. But these prisoners are paid barely anything for this dangerous and grueling work. And to make matters worse, this experience and training that they've received don't serve these prisoners once they're out of jail, because often they're denied work as firefighters due to their criminal records. Now, I know some people might think that this is fair. After all, these are people who have been convicted of crimes. But it's important we put this in context. America locks up more of its population than any other country. It disproportionately locks up people of colour and poorer people, and many people locked up in prison are non-violent offenders. But there's a broader lesson here beyond California taking advantage of its vast prison population. You see, we often expect the most vulnerable among us not only bear the brunt of environmental destruction, but also combat it on our behalf. We see it when rich countries ask poor countries to handle our waste, and we see it when rich nations aim for net zero, while demanding that poorer nations offset our continued carbon dioxide emissions. We have to ask ourselves not only who will climate change hurt, but who will we make combat the disasters we've caused? Because surely it's fair for the rich to put out the fires that they've ignited. It has been incredible seeing so many new faces in the comments and in the subscribers list. So if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed and share this video so that even more people can get the climate change information that they need. Okay, until next time. Bye. As we continue pumping fossil fuels, pumping greenhouse gases.